He's dialed in.
Castle with it. Now Pajemski defending. Pass to Harper. And he jams it home with authority.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher. Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Pass to Harper for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Harper's got 7 points in the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early. Talk about a fast start, 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Wembanyama against Sarr. Wembanyama, pass to Harper. No good from the wing. The Warriors have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The Cobra. Here's Antetokounmpo from deep. Sarr. Rebounded by Castle. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
It looks now like he's in a lot of pain. He called timeout, and the trainer's going to have a chance to check him out.
Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at San Antonio, things stacking up nicely for them so far. Number 1 in their conference and looking formidable. And of course, there's the Warriors. Back 2.5 games.
Checking out San Antonio, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Fox surveying the D. That one no good. Good D by Sarr.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
MP finds Sarr. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Spurs trail by 6. Fox outside. Shakes him. And he lays it in.
A 6'3" point guard, Fox has solid size at the 1, and it really helps him out inside.
Antetokounmpo outside. And here's MP from outside. He's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Fox the pass to Floyd. They set the screen from deep. Harper. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
This is a team they faced and overcame in last year's playoffs.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to MP. Pass to Pajemski. Here's MP. This one for 3. Floyd pulls it in. Fox outside. And he's going for the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. The Warriors on top. They lead by 5. Welcome back. We're watching the NBA Cup semifinal on 2K Sports. 1 quarter in the books. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
So on the floor for Golden State, John Collins out there with Jared Allen. Then it's MP, and it's Miles in at the shooting guard position. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Back to you guys.
All about that connection. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Unloads from 13. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Now an update on Victor Wembanyama from the sideline. What'd you find out?
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Spurs head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've decided this is an injury that can be played through, but we'll see if it's a limiting factor. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the update. Good to get that information.
Unfortunately, that's not a walk-it-off type of situation. That's just tough. You know, it didn't look good when we saw him go down.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Wembanyama comes in for Bryant, and Knippel subbed in for Branham. MP against Fox. Over MP. San Antonio again can't hit.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Collins a screen. Down low. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Sohan. Castle on the wing. Here's Fox. Warriors with the rebound.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Oh, a silky three from MP.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
San Antonio again can't hit.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
MP with it. Now guarded by Sohan. It's stolen by Wembanyama. The three ball. Collins with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
If MP gets space in the open floor, there isn't a lot that anyone can do to stop him.
Three-pointer, Fox. Here's Sohan. Lays it up and banks it in. Sohan's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, scoring off of missed shots. That's a big part of his game.
And the that'll do it for the first half. The Warriors on top. They're up by 8. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they're holding steady near the top of the rankings. Definitely one of the better teams here at the midway point.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Golden State Warriors.
Look, guys.
Thanks, as always, for watching.
And we welcome you back as we get set to bring you second half action from the NBA Cup. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
We've got Wembanyama. Castle is out there with Harper. Then it's Knipple, and it's Floyd in at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Suns played some superb basketball. He ended up with 26 points, and he helped stretch things out with a few three-point buckets. Just another remarkable performance from him. Nothing new. Guys, we'll see how long he keeps this up.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Castle misses.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And Legs, one thing we're seeing more of these days, head coaches who weren't necessarily high-profile guys coming in.
Well, I do think when you walk into a locker room having played before, there is a level of credibility that's automatically there. But in the age of analytics, it's probably less important that a head coach be a former NBA player.
Will it go? Pass to Harper. Beyond the arc. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Harper's got 19 points.
And Wemby using his unique perspective to find the open man.
And here's MP. Oh, look at MP doing his thing down there.
You can't play much better than this. That's 4 straight to start the half.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Sarr. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
The Warriors lead by 11. Collins outside. Back to MP. Intercepted. Here's Harper. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Collins finds MP. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. To the inside. Tipped away. And Collins with the slam.
Oh, a high flyer. Collins playing above the rim and then coming down with force.
Here's Harper, covered by MP. Pass to Knipple. Now here's Castle.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Harper. Shot clock at 5. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Here's the break. MP outside. Pass to Pajemski. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes. Pajemski's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Spurs trail by 14. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. MP really making a difference here.
Well, he's been lights out from the 3 all night. Perfect time to call a timeout and try to stop the bleeding.
And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seeing his rebounding numbers go down doesn't come as a surprise. When you're in the league as long as he's been, you start to think about taking care of your body, the longevity part. That might mean being slightly less aggressive around those young bucks near the hoop. But he's still a valuable piece to have on this roster.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian Devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Out to Fox. Clock at 4. Spurs need to get one up here. And Sohan gets it to go.
their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
MP, the pass to Miles. To the left wing. And here's MP from outside. That shot off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Harper gets it to go.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
The Warriors lead by 9. Pass to Allen. Now Sabonis. Sohan covering. Sabonis, the pass to MP. No good on the triple. Fox for 3. Ooh, Fox making him pay from deep.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 6 as we wrap up. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from...
Checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution on court. Substitution on court.
On the floor for the Warriors. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Sarr. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's MP in at the point guard position. Here's Castle. Wembanyama just in time with the putback.
This demonstrates leadership. Victor wanting to be the guy to make the big shot.
Oh, MP gets it through the tight D inside.
MP does not shy away from these situations. He embraces the pressure and comes up big for his team. Yeah, a lot of pressure in this situation. Not easy to convert those free throws.
Wembanyama against Sarr. Here's Harper. Oh, yeah! That's good!
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Now Antetokounmpo. Here's MP. Fires the 3. 1:10 left to play in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Now Antetokounmpo. Oh, it's stolen. Wembanyama with it. Here's Harper. Rises up. And that'll be San Antonio's ball. It goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, it's all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
MP outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Look at Giannis playing big inside against contact.
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
Here's Harper.
there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
This has to be a lob close enough to the basket.
Right now, there could very well
Good, MP?
Greetings and best. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit. But he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation. And he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
And by now, we know how much emphasis MP's been putting on his offense. He wants to be the leading scorer every time he takes the court.
And he's been producing. Maybe he hasn't been spectacular, but he has been effective. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him take it up a notch or two over the next few games.
And the Clippers starting five. They've got Thomas. Ivica Zubac is out there with Cam Whitmore. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Nothing quite like a rivalry game. We all love them. Richard, how much extra attention do these games get from the players and the coaches?
The players won't say it to the media, but we know what's at stake. Since the schedule was released, these games have been circled on the calendar by both teams.
MP, good.
And MP loves getting this close to the rim. Feels comfortable from this area.
And stolen by MP. Going inside, and the dunk by MP.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And the dunk by MP.
The hustle from MP there in transition, taking full advantage on the break.
And it's Zubac atop the key. Back to Doncic. Here's Whitmore. And the 3 ball is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching. And with Ivica Zubac patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his third assist on the night. And stolen by MP. Inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Now, here's Doncic. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. The three from MP. Allen kicks to Antetokounmpo. MP from deep three-point land. The long-distance three is buried.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Edwards, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Collier comes in for Cameron Thomas. Over in the corner, Doncic. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. Zubac.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's MP. He's got 18. Here's Whitmore. Covered by MP. And it's Whitmore missing.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And stolen by MP from deep three-point territory. It's hauled in by Edwards. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 17. Now, Washington, he averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's Collier. Got it off in time, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the... Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 16 feet away. That one doesn't drop.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. They've got MP, and it's Hayward in at the 4 slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Pass to Whitmore.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Doncic gets it to go.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Rockets got the job done. He finished with 30 points, and he was very efficient from the field. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition Position looks to double him because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And here's MP for three. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Doncic. And the rejection by Giannis.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
MP passes to Miles. In the corner, it's MP. Here's Giannis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Giannis has got his first points of the night.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss. And then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Warriors lead by 19. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been...
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Warriors. And that'll do it for halftime.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Luka Doncic out there with Cam Thomas. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Whitmore in at power forward. RJ, one defensive stat that teams are tracking these days, deflections. Why do you think that's so important to him?
Well, it's a measure of your activity and disruption. Even if you don't get the steal, messing up the flow of a team's offense can be so impactful.
Pass to Doncic. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. And that's 10 points for Luka Doncic.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Giannis outside. A three from MP. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Whitmore's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Crops in the layup for 2. Whitmore's got 5 now.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the ring. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
On the wing, Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And stolen by Whitmore. To the paint. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
Collins checked in for the Warriors. Here's Podziemski. Scoreless thus far. Back to MP. MP nails the triple.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by the Clippers.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Well, the game is going global. Players Association President and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Back to you guys.
Crossing over the borders. Allie, we thank you very much. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Doncic. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Oh, great ball movement there.
Clippers trail by 20. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Warriors making a switch here. We're at the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. The Clippers, number 1. In third, the Warriors.
I mean, great teamwork and great schemes at both ends of the floor. You're seeing that from each of these clubs, and this is what defense is all about.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thomas got 5 points now this quarter.
And it's big for Thomas's confidence when he's knocking that down. Keep shooting, young man.
MP finds Eason on the wing. MP. Rebound by the Clippers. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Here's Zubac. No good on the shot. Warriors leading by 17. Miles the pass to MP. And the 3 off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing. And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Nobody near Leonard. The three-pointer off the mark. Golden State's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. The 3 from MP. The three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 42 in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more now days in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And here is Thomas. He's got 11. Pass to Doncic. Here's Zubac. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Zubac has got his second bucket of the night.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Warriors. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game. Now, here's Zubac. Thomas sets a screen for Zubac. Now, Thomas. 6 to shoot. Here's Zubac. Pulls it down. What an assist!
Good to see Thomas give the rock up there. That's the right choice.
They've got Antetokounmpo. MP out there with Pajemski. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Czar in at the center position. That's the Warriors' 5. It's good!
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Warriors.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting. Good! Another from 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Thomas passes to Doncic. No good, unable to end this run.
And you don't want to give up that kind of...
Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history book.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming in.
And again for three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
15 threes for MP, passing that record from Klay Thompson back in 2018, an all-time performance. Boy, how lucky are we? Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Incredible display of shot making and clutch play, MP. As you reach the half-century mark in a win, you look like you are not going to be denied. Was there any extra motivation for you in this one?
My motivation evolves with every game. I didn't come to the arena thinking for field bus tonight. I just started getting good looks and cashing them in. And that left my teammates free to focus on other stuff, winning plays, crashing the boards. That's what I'm happiest about. We just want to win, and we did that tonight.
Congratulations again, MP.
Hey, I appreciate you.
Back to you, Clay.
All right, thank you, John.
MP, right here.
Ms. Harkins.
Thank you. Congratulations on this incredible record, MP, the most three-pointers ever made in a single game. When you made the shot to set the record, what went through your head?
Eyes on the rim. Are my shoulders squared up to the basket? Where's my release point? I know that's not glamorous, but what got me from being a nobody in Vermont to setting a record like this was never losing focus. Every single moment matters, you feel me? Can't let a single one slip away.
Amazing, thank you.
You're welcome.
MP, right here, MP.
I have a good question right here.
Hey, my guy MP out here breaking the game, man. Look at all those threes you shot tonight. Hey, you know I'm gonna have to beat that record now. Man, congrats though, man. Enjoy this moment.